So today I plan to work right here on the front porch. As you can see, it's pretty bare, and I want to fix it up for the Christmas season. And in doing this, I really want to think more winter versus Christmas because I want the look to last until next spring. So let's get right into it. So a few weeks ago, I cleaned the front porch and, removed all of the house plants and anything summery. And I'll show you that process because I ended up using a new cleaner that I really liked for the siding. Normally I fix water and soap and use a brush to scrub my siding, but I'm going to try this outdoor cleaner that John had gotten. Supposedly you can just fasten it to the end of your hose and just spray the siding, let it soak a bit, and then spray it off, and magically it should be clean. So we'll find out. So surprisingly, this stuff actually worked. Like, the siding is spotless. I would definitely recommend this outdoor cleaner if you're looking for something really easy to just spray onto your siding and rinse off, and like magic, it's clean. I did fix some hot water and soap to go over the windows, like the frame part, and the door, and then the porch swing, and just a few other surfaces out here. And then after this, I'll probably use my Norwex cloth to clean the glass part of the windows. As I'm editing here, we have some really cold weather, so I'm trying to imagine how nice and warm it was the day that I did this cleaning on the porch. We really were blessed here in Ohio to have some nice warm fall days. As I'm working on the front porch, John started dismantling the back deck. We always have the filter that we remove from the pergola. And here I'm being kind of brave. I decided I'm going to sell the patio furniture. I'm just so tired of dealing with cushions, guys. I've talked about this before, but I really think a set like this needs to be under roof. We just don't use it a lot because often the pillows are wet and I can't always get them covered in time. We get a lot of rain here in Ohio. So I decided to advertise it on Marketplace. It didn't take long and it was sold. Hopefully I won't regret this decision come springtime when I have to look for something else, but for now it feels kind of good to just get rid of it. While we're on the back deck here, I'll show you my morning glories removal. I just can't believe how a few small seeds can produce this. I think this is probably the last time I'll do a morning glory wall here anyway. They just went crazy. Here I'm once again using my trusty Norwex cloths to clean my windows. Always get streak-free windows when I use these. I'm using my Enviro cloth for the damp cloth and then the polishing cloth to dry. If you're wanting to try these or many other awesome products that Norwex carries, make sure to check out the link in my description box. It's my friend's link, and if you click on it, it'll take you to her website. And if you have any questions about any of the products, I'm sure she would be happy to answer them. This morning I plan to fix up this wooden planter that I made a couple of years ago, and the idea I have for it, I really need to remove all of the plants that are in here. Now I do have some perennials planted, So I'll probably remove those and just plant them in a flower bed. I can always put them back in here, you know, come springtime. We have several of these large Norway spruce trees in our yard. It's always so handy to just take some clippings from these for winter decorations. Never leaves a dent or anything. My goal here is to plant these little sprigs, making them look like trees. Just have a little line of trees in this planter. I'll probably put a layer of pine cones in here then to cover up the potting soil. I decided I'm going to use my Balsam Hill tree on the front porch this year. Hopefully it'll be sheltered enough from the weather, you know, being under the roof here. I get a lot of questions about this stump that furnishes as an end table of sorts here on the front porch. This is one that John had cut up years ago. We had actually used it down in the fire pit area for a seat, and then I began eyeing it. I thought it just had that nice weathered look. All the bark had fallen off, and I gave it a coat of polyacrylic, maybe 2 coats, and brought it up here on the porch where it's lasted ever since. I love the natural look of it, and I'm sure being that it's mostly under roof is probably the reason why it's still looking as good as it does. I did some different arranging here with the stump and the tree and some other things, so later on in the video you may see everything in a totally different place. It's just the way it goes with fixing up a new space, I guess. I plan to fix up this planter also using spruce and then some pine, among other things. I'm thinking of fixing a garland to hang along the posts and the top of the porch here. I think that would look really cozy. What I have here are a couple of different spruce sprigs and then also some pines. And here is my wire I plan to use. Basically, I'm just wrapping or twisting the wire around the sprigs of greenery, you know, alternating between the pine and the spruce. I'm definitely not an expert garland or wreath maker, but this seems to be working. I'm going to go ahead and use the same Christmas sign that I had last year. You may remember seeing this. I just flipped my sign over, the one that I have hanging here all the time, and I put a little Star of Bethlehem on the other side. Moving down to my potting space, I have one more container I want to fix. I plan to just use regular potting soil to hold a spruce sprig in place. I can always use this soil come spring in one of my planters, but I always think it does such a good job of holding something in place. I debated making a wreath for the front door, but then opted to just go with this green swag that I had used last year above the mantle, I believe. I used a command hook to hang it, and then also added some little tinsel bells. I know red plaid is going to look great here on the porch swing with some of the natural elements, and then the greenery, of course. We do sell these covers on the Etsy shop. They measure 28 by 20 inches. I have Drusilla, my seamstress, sewing these for us, and she does an amazing job with them. Ended up fixing a small container for the little white table. I thought it looked kind of bare with nothing on it. Added some pine to the water basin. I, of course, don't have this running during the winter, but I thought it needed something. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure had a lot of fun fixing up this space. No, it's nothing fancy, but I think it'll work for us this winter. It's just nice and cozy. These days I often sit inside this window editing my videos, and I love looking out here and seeing the red plaid with the greenery and the lights on the tree. Make sure to check those out on the Etsy shop if you're at all wanting some for yourself. And then also the candle behind me, I didn't really mention that, but we do have those available in the cute little White Cottage Company Crocs. And if you watched the Christmas video that came out this past weekend, you may have seen those products along with some others that we have new for the Etsy shop. Christmas is always such an exciting time. I don't know, can you tell that I'm freezing right now? We have some cold winter weather here in Ohio, even had some flurries yesterday, so gotta end this. As always, I hope your day is going great. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.